Good morning, dads. It's probably like a little after 6. This video is going to explain to you why it's important to find your why. You know, I do my cardio in the morning for a couple reasons. One of the reasons is I'm fasted. I haven't eaten yet, so I like doing fasted cardio. And two, doing it early in the morning before anybody's awake. I'm not cutting into any family time. You know, my wife is awake, she's getting ready for work right now, but the kids are sleeping, so I'm not cutting into any time with them right now, which, I have to get cardio done. It's important, cardiovascular health. As you get older, you really want to focus on that. I mean, I would say cardio at this point in my life is either just as important as weight training or maybe a little bit more. And I don't like saying that because I like weight training way more than I like doing this. So you got to find time to get it in. I mean, whether it's at the end of the day when everybody's asleep, in the morning before anybody's awake, you know, your why has to be strong enough to make you want to get out of bed or do it before bed. You know, I didn't want to do it this morning. I wanted to sleep for that extra hour, but that's like the mental workouts. You know, the physical workouts is what I'm doing right now. You know, my body, I'm breathing a little heavy. This is my static cardio session. So you'll see I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It's not cold in here. It's actually probably in the mid-60s. But these workouts aren't hard. They're not physically demanding, you know, but to keep that heart rate between I like to keep it between 130 and 150 beats per minute. Like I said, it's not physically demanding, so I like to add another component to the workout by adding heat. As you can see, I'm sweating. That's what I want. If I come in here for an hour and I don't have a drip of sweat on my body, I feel like I haven't accomplished anything. I mean, I have, obviously, my body is moving, but mentally, I feel like I've done more by sweating. So I'll throw on a sweatshirt. I'm wearing shorts right now. But the sweatshirt really warms me up and causes me to sweat. I'm in the second half hour of my hour cardio. I did the first half hour on the assault bike, and now I'm doing the second half hour on the treadmill. The incline is at 10.5, and the speed is at 3. So it's just enough that I can carry a conversation, but I'm still breathing heavy. So my heart rate is in the right spot. I don't have a heart rate monitor on, but I've been doing this for long enough. I know my body. I'm probably between 130 and 140 beats per minute right now, which is perfect. You know, and I'm gonna keep it there for the next 25 minutes. So, I know you guys are probably like, who the fuck is this dude? My bio video is coming. I've been in the fitness industry for over 20 years now, so I know a little bit about what I'm doing. I put my body through way harder things than this. I was a competitive bodybuilder for 7 years. I stopped just because my whole fitness thing is about health, and that's, unfortunately, I love the sport, but it's not a healthy sport. So, you know, I've trained hundreds of people. I've created diets. I've experimented on myself, which, you know, it gets fun. But for those of you that are like, well, I don't know who you are, well, that's coming. That video will be soon, and it'll be on our YouTube channel, as will this one. So back to, if your why isn't enough to get you out of bed when you're tired and you're comfortable, then it's not your true why. All right, it might be a strong why, it might be a sub why, but it's not the why. Like, my alarm went off at 5, and I was like, well, at 5:02 I have to get up, no matter what. And my why is my kids. Like, I want to be there when my daughter walks down the aisle. I want to be able to be there and walk her down the aisle. You know, I want to see them all grow up. I want to see them graduate and then fall in love and then have kids, and you know, I want to be there for them. So that was enough to get me out of bed this morning. and do this. Plus, if I had to do it later, I miss out on my family time. You know, I usually I'll do the weight training, like the workouts that I'm posting on the Instagram are the workouts that I'm currently doing. So you can follow it, you can alter it, it can be your template. It doesn't matter. It's just information. Usually I'll do the weight training because of my profession and my schedule. Around like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when the oldest is in school, the youngest is asleep, and then my daughter, she's actually in the gym with me. I didn't used to like that. If you guys have daughters and they're young, she's 4, all they do is talk. And last thing Daddy wants to do when he's training is talk. But I've adapted, and now I want her in there with me because her seeing me work hard is gonna teach her good habits. And, you know, later in life, I don't want her to find someone that can't take care of her. That's huge, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all the E's, whatever. And God forbid, if they're in a situation where he or she, whatever, needs to defend her, you have to be able to do that. That's on my criteria. You can't be, I mean, I'm sorry, you can't be a pussy. I mean, it's just not acceptable. You know, it's my princess. If you can't take care of her, you're not good enough for her. I'll shit all over you. I don't care. But that's just how I feel about it. So I like when she's in the gym with me. Today's arm day. Today's a little bit of a special day because my schedule's all over the place. Right now, during the day, I'm currently building a website for you guys, dadbods.org. It's not ready yet. It'll be ready by the middle of June. For all kinds of stuff for you guys, for like clothing, and you can join the Dad Bod Squad. You know, it's a way to represent our little community. So that's what I'm currently doing during the day. And then, like I said, today's a special day. My son has baseball, so I'll be working on that site today until 3:30. Then I'll come home and get him off the bus, and I'll get him ready for baseball, make him dinner, get him ready for baseball. Then he usually plays until about 7:30. Then we come home, everybody gets ready, for baths and bed. And then today, that's when my workout's gonna have to start, after they're in bed. I hate working out that late, especially if I'm tired already. I can't take the Biggie Fuel stim to get me back up again. So I'm just gonna have to go through it, man. It is what it is. I'm just gonna have to think about my why and why I'm in here, and just crank it out. Which, it's not hard, but like being able to, if you're in the middle of the day and you're tired, being able to throw that stim in there just to bring back that focus, it's awesome. But there's no way in hell I'm doing that at 8 o'clock at night before bed. I'll never fall asleep, even with the Blue Heat sleep aid. It just ain't gonna happen. And it's an upper and a downer. I don't like to put my body through that stuff.